This
Okay, how
conference will now be recorded.
Python with DB connection.
Okay.
So here is if you wanted to connect with the Python with the database, we'll be using with the this is not required. Files we have done. Connection with the database. We don't have nodes. So here database connection is nothing but whenever you wanted to connect with the database, we need a new database library called as mysql connector. You need to import that. Okay. Generally, if you wanted to connect with the database, we go to the explicitly go to the database and then we connect either through command prompt. We give the password credentials, then we will be able to connect. And here we create the tables and we see the databases and we can perform insert, delete, update. Those operations we can do. If you wanted to check with any of the database, any of the tables, right? So first we check with the use BMS, show tables. There is an account table. If you wanted to see the data from that table, select a star from account. So
Okay.
this is how we see the explicitly connection with the server. Now there is an alternate way called as MySQL Workbench. This is a GUI interface, graphical user interface, using which also you will be able to connect with the database and perform all the query retrievals, insert, delete, update, search, sort you can do. So now let's say you wanted to use BMS, means you're opening a database and then in the BMS you will have the tables. There's an account table. If you wanted to run this number of records, right, select it and then you can run the query. So here you can give select star from account. So this we are doing explicitly with the database. How do we connect the same database through our Python program? So to connect that, we need a library called as mysql connector. So we need to install that. Means what you need to give the command is pip install python-m pip install mysql connector python. This is the command you need to give. Then only this get installed. It is not inbuilt. Okay. Next, first you need to create a DB object. To create a DB object, this mysql connector dot connect is a method, and you need to provide certain properties. One is called host name and the port number in which it is connecting 3306. Okay, and then what is the username and password? Then it get connected with the database. We should get at least a connected database. If you wanted to connect the database, you wanted to check your database object, MyDB.
What is
And
a
then
database too?
database is a collection of tables. So here, whenever there is a database is created, all
Yeah.
related tables can be created in that. This is a database. This is a schema in which we can have number of tables.
Oh.
Related tables we can create.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, in the similar fashion, we are creating a database and we are connecting and we are displaying it. And now, to do anything through Python program, you need a cursor. It's like a handler. Through this handler only, okay, you will be able to, okay, perform any query from here. Means let's say if I have to create a table, what I have to give here in BMS, another table I want to create, I should say create table customer, like this I have to create, right? So this command I have to do it from Python means I need this cursor. So first create a cursor object. Then
Yeah.
cursor dot execute is a method.
Mm.
Cursor dot execute, then create database Python training 1. So here what we are doing is we are wanted to create another database. What's the database name? Python training 1. So if everything is correct, it is going to execute. If you have to practice this program means you need to install this command. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, give the whole code. But if you wanted to practice, first you need to give this command.
Okay.
It takes the library, MySQL library. Now, this is the program we did to create one new database. So far in your program, if you can see here, show databases. Is there any Python training one database? No. This is all the available databases. Okay. BMS, Evernorth, FMS, Geek for Geek. Like you have certain schemas. But in which Python training one is not there. Now you wanted to create. So create it. Okay, what it say? Connected successfully connected, and this is my DB details. The DB connection is created. Okay, once it is created, if you go here and check show databases again. See here, Python training one got created.
Yeah.
Now, even if you go to the MySQL here, do you have MySQL installed in your system?
Uh, no, I don't think so.
Okay,
What is
in that
MySQL?
MySQL is a database. Let me give you the. It's a relational database. You need to download it first.
Okay. I have
MySQL
for
version.
Mac.
Yeah, you go here, this link, and where you can download MySQL Windows
Okay.
installer.
Hmm.
So you just go through some video like downloading and setting up the MySQL, and then you can start doing that.
There's no Mac option. It's only Microsoft Windows.
Okay, Mac it is not showing.
Yeah.
Then what database you have in the Mac?
Let me see. Like, how do I see what database I have?
I think it is there, MySQL for Mac also. Community edition. Can you check here? You go
Oh,
here,
I only
it's
had
there.
one option on mine.
So go to this. Here
Yeah.
you need to select.
Oh, let me see. No, it only shows me one.
Okay. Which version you are choosing? 9.2.0?
No, I don't have 9.2.0. I have 8.0.41.
8.0.41. Then Mac. Many are there, right?
No, I only see one.
Can you go to this and try?
Oh, okay, yeah, this one works. Should I download the first one?
Yes.
1564-bit.
Yeah.
No, I
Okay.
have to sign up.
So now database got created.
Hmm.
And if you go here and check use Python training one, the database got created. But within the database, okay, how to check my table, right? Show tables. If you give show tables, there is no table available because just now it got created, right?
Yeah.
So at least a few of the commands you should know. So to create database at the MySQL, you have to give this command. Create database name. Okay. Next is before that, if you wanted to check the databases, show databases is a command. After database is created, then you should give use Python training 1. After we use it, then show tables will display all the tables available.
Yeah.
Then whatever table is created, we have to give select star from table name. Table name can be anything. Okay. The next program we will do that. So this is how first we are able to create the database. Database is created. Show tables, there is nothing because just now we created the database. This is the first application. Okay. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah. I'm still installing it.
Okay. Second is once the database is created, what database name is Python training 1, right? Now within that you wanted to create a table. So how do we create a table? So to create a table, okay, this is a command we are going to give. So the table is first is import MySQL connector as usual. Then you need to create the DB object. Every time these steps are mandatory. Creating a DB. So here also DB creation. But here one more advantage is, here difference is, there we have not specified the database name while creating the MyDB object, connector object. This is a connector object, okay? Let's say make it as con so that connect will be easy. So first you are creating a connection object with database, user credentials, port number, and your database name. What is our database name? Python training 1, the one
Yeah.
which we created. Okay, done. Now cursor is created. After cursor is created, with the cursor, we will be able to create the table. Create table customer. Okay, first column name is name, varchar, address, varchar. Customer ID you want to add, ID int primary key. It means the primary key means it will be unique name and then address. Okay.
Okay.
Now if you are going to run this program,
I downloaded it.
you downloaded,
Yeah, but I don't see it.
then you need to install. In the downloads it will be available. First you need to install.
Yeah, yeah, I installed.
Okay.
Hmm. But is it like an app?
Yeah, it's like a server
Uh,
database where we can store the backend data. We can store
it's not
relational
like
information, business data.
can't see it. Hmm. Yeah, I don't have the app.
Don't have the app.
Yeah, it says downloaded, but it's not there. I don't see it.
Maybe you need to check the location. So here after you download, The same. You didn't find that downloader, MSI installer?
I
Yes.
installed what? I did all of this, but it didn't download.
Yeah, you need to download first.
Yeah, no,
Then
I
you
did everything. I did.
double click that. Then you will follow the steps. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
And after this is done, okay. Uh, is it asking like to choose the password? You need to give
Yeah,
root.
yeah. Wait, what's the root? Just anything?
Yeah,
Yeah,
anything you can give.
no, I did.
That is done.
Yeah.
Go to the installation folder. Where did it install?
I'm just gonna restart the downloading.
Don't repeat it because it says it gives an error.
Oh,
So wherever it is installing, right, you just need to observe in which folder it is getting installed. Here
yeah,
it will first page.
yeah. It
It will
says
be
successfully installed.
okay. If it is installed, go to that folder. Give mysql hyphen u root hyphen p.
Where should I write that?
The command prompt.
In the code?
Yeah,
In
in the folder. In the folder where it is downloaded.
I can't find the download though.
You search for mysql.
Yeah, no. There's nothing comes up.
Go to terminal.
Terminal.
You should navigate to installation folder. It says.
Yeah. Um. Okay, I'm in terminal.
Mm.
What do I write in terminal?
The terminal, this is a command you have to write, but make sure that you are in the same folder.
MySQL. It says command not found.
You should be in the folder, same folder where it got installed. See, here it is showing, right? Installation folder. See here.
Yeah.
Should be in the folder called bin ZSH. It is showing.
Hmm.
I think you're not in the folder where MySQL got installed.
I'm in ZSH.
ZSH it is saying, but
Yeah.
no, that is somebody else. Can you search for MySQL?
What?
Search for MySQL in your system where it is downloaded.
Yeah. There's just nothing coming up.
In the terminal, how to search for a specific folder?
I just searched up on my Mac if there's MySQL app,
Mm.
and there's nothing.
User local, it says. Generally, it installs user local MySQL folder. Can you search for this folder?
Yeah. US. No, it's not there. Do I need the MySQL app?
Yeah, inside local, you should find MySQL. Go to user local and give ls command. Check.
User local. No, it's not there.
It means installation is not done. You have to check the part installation part.
Yeah, let me check that right now.
Hmm. So it says bin data user local only. It is getting installed.
Hmm.
Go
Okay.
to the official documentation and read. You will come to know.
Yeah, no, it's just not coming.
It's not coming. Yeah, in that case, you have to use some online database.
Hmm.
First, let us observe in my system, then you can try.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
here, what are we doing is first application, we created the database. Okay. And just we checked whether the database is created or not. Python training, it is created. Second application is along with the database name, we are creating the connection object. So con equal to mysql.connector.connect method in which you are creating host, username,
Wait,
password,
so
and
is this like a table? You're creating a table?
yes.
Okay.
Now we are creating create table customer table name. Now when you run this application, it should create the table, right? Now if you
Yeah.
can see, okay, create table.py. Now if you go and check here, show tables, okay, it should show the customer table got created. And to structure the table, describe customer table. If you say describe, it will show the structure of the table. So ID, name and address. Now, if you wanted to see select a star from custom, is there any data we have entered? No. Just we created the table, so it will be empty. Okay. This is a commands you can check after this program is executed. Okay. What are the commands you can check? First is use Python training one to check whether the database is created or not. Then show tables. Then describe the customer table. Then select a star from Python. There is no data present. Now you have to add the data into this. So to add the data, there is one more program we are doing. As usual, same library we are importing, creating a connection object mydb. Then cursor you created. Now you are writing a query called insert into customer. Insert into the table name. And then values are what are the columns we have id name and address. So
Yeah.
what I'm going to give is I'm going to give okay percentage. One is a number, two are the strings. So here we are giving two numbers, right? Value equal to this.
Sadly.
First value is 1, this. Now execute with value. Second is, okay, okay. So which city you stays? What's your location?
Pennsylvania
Okay,
or Malvern.
okay.
Malver.
MAL.
Vern. Yeah.
Okay. So now you are saying that execute of that val one, and the query that we have to run is this. This is the query we have to run, and this is a value we need to submit, and then you will say commit. So now after committing, just you wanted to say row count, how many records are inserted. So the cursor object dot, if you say row count, it will show the number of records inserted. Similarly, if you wanted to add more number of data, right? Suppose at a time you wanted to give, here individually you are adding. Now I wanted to add multiple records at a time. Then you can give array of values.
Mm.
Let's say you are giving 8 records. Okay. Now you are going to give the val array at a time and you are passing this query. This is also possible. After this, again you wanted to check what is a row count. Okay. So you can pass individual queries, individual rows into the table, and as well as a set of rows at a time. Now you go and run this query. It says some error. Not all parameters were used in the SQL statement. Means it's not taking D. Oh, sorry. Our database name we have not changed. It should be Python training one, right?
Yeah.
Not all parameters were used in the query. 1, 2, 3. Then here 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here the table name is different.
Yeah.
Let's go and check here. Customer. Satvik and Anirbhas entered. Means first individual query got executed. This got executed. But why this is not executed? Insert into customer. ID, name, address, values, val. I think here it should be double quotes maybe. Execute many SQL, then val, commit and row count. Try with the 2 records first. Now go here and check select star from custom. Okay, somehow that execute many is not working, okay? but
Hmm.
this thing is
What
not
does
working.
execute many do?
Well, execute many can insert at a time multiple records,
Uh,
whereas execute can insert one single record. Insert into customer, same ID, name, address. If there is a single value, let me try with that. Suppose I'm taking the another value and I'll try with the only execute. The problem with execute many, right? So this is another value you're creating. Okay, the problem is above we have used val and again we are using the same variable, right? So maybe
hmm.
that is a problem. Okay, now let's try with the it is again true. Val2 and execute. Here is one val2, right?
What does the execute function do? Does it just make the table?
Execute function will insert into the table.
And then what does commit do?
Insert into the table. Commit is actually before when we do this execute, it is logically created, but it is not physically inserting into the table. Okay. Now, if you wanted to physically insert the values, your transaction should be committed. Otherwise, there is a process for rollback as well. Rollback means it can be deleted back. If you give commit, it is permanently stored, physically stored all the records. Okay,
Okay.
stored into the table.
Wait, so do you need commit?
Yeah, we need. If you don't commit, here it says it is inserted, but when you go back, you may not see that.
Oh, so commit like puts it in.
Mm, yes,
So
that
when you put val, what is the first number? It says one. Is that like list one?
which
Like
one?
val two, it says 10, Peter, low street 4. What's 10?
Yeah, here the thing is val one. It is taking set of values into the table, and
Yeah.
then you are executing.
Okay.
While executing, SQL says your query,
Yeah.
L says your data. This is the data should load into this query
Yeah,
to
but
insert
what's ID? Like number two or one?
idea.
Yeah.
ID is nothing but a customer ID, identification number. Next,
Uh,
name of the customer, and then city of the address of the customer.
isn't it supposed to be in a string though? Because
Yeah, we can give string as well. Why don't make it S,
and then we'd have to put everything else in.
and we have to put it in the double quotes
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
like this. Okay,
Okay. Yeah, that makes
but we have to change in this table. Here we have given number, right?
yeah.
So that's the reason we are giving here as percentage D.
Oh, okay, okay.
But we can also give it in the string.
Wait, so like when you print it, will it print in the SQL app and then you open the database in there?
Yes.
Oh, so I can't run this then.
Now when you run this, okay, it won't ask, won't allow again to take the same record, right? Number three, number four. Because primary key means what? It should be unique,
Yeah,
right?
that won't do anything, right?
Yeah.
it'll just make change. Okay.
So now 1 and 2. So here,
But didn't you put 3 and 4?
yeah, 3 and 4. It says not all parameters used in the SQL statement.
Oh. Oh, cool. Do you have to start at 1?
Hmm. Let me create another table here. Customer 1. Let me execute this. Table got created. Now let us insert into customer 1. Okay. Now run this. Customer 1 got created. Describe customer 1 means we are just checking the structure of the table. ID, name, address, varchar, int. Okay. And now we are trying to insert the values. So SQL values equal to ID, name, and address. And execute. Save it. It's trying not all parameters are used. This is. So they're asking to use percentage %s only for all. Let's try. And then they're saying that it should be string, they are saying. Let's try with this. First we'll try with D. Not all parameters. Hmm. Okay, percentage %s it is taking.
Don't you have to change that to a string then?
Yeah, no need to change.
Oh, why?
So now if you see select star from customer 1, now it is able to print the data.
Oh,
3
how
and
come you don't need string?
yeah, it is accepting like that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Wait, will it work if you put the quotations around too?
Yeah,
3 and 4, will it work still?
we'll check. 5, 6. It's getting inserted.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is about insert. And then further, the problem is with single quote here. Okay.
Yeah.
Next is similarly Python training one. What DB name is this? And port number is 3306. This is common every time. Now you just wanted to get all the records from customer 1. Now once you say select star from customer 1, the data is executed into the cursor. Fetch all is a command, will fetch with for loop, you can print it. Every time you don't need to switch to the backend and check the values. Here itself we can just check the values. You get the values here. even get count, get index of 1, maybe index of 1. Like this also you may try to print it. Index it is not taking. So X is a whole object it is taking, within which it is just printing the entire record. Okay. This is for selector, means fetching the data. After you fill the values into the table, you wanted to get it, you should write this selecting. Next is called delete. How do I delete? Same thing with the okay Python training one, and open the cursor. Delete from table. Okay, customer one. Where which one you wanted to delete? For address you want to delete, or ID you want to delete, name you want to delete. ID equal to 5 I wanted to delete. Simply say equal to 5.
Oh yeah.
Now you execute and commit.
Did it run?
Unknown database Python training 1.
No, it's spelled wrong.
Okay, one record got deleted. If you go here and check, number 5 got deleted. So you will be able to delete the query as well. Similarly, update. Update means like you wanted to try to do everything in the same program itself. In a single program, you can do everything. Okay. Now update customer one, set address equal to so and so, where ID equal to so and so. Say for example, for Sadvik, let's say Hyderabad is there, right? I wanted to change it. So where ID equal to 3, address equal to something I want to keep. For Jersey City. Okay. Now this is a query you have to execute. You change the database name, change the port number, change the table. Now it got affected. It means if you go here and you check select star from customer one, you're going to check. Get a update.
Yeah.
This is how in MySQL you will be able to modify the data in the table. So I'll just upload all these programs. First explore on that and then check again MySQL is installed or not. So MySQL DB is a folder name. Day 8 DB.
Hmm.
Sometimes you can use online database also. Like to use online database, you have to check with the else go through this and check with the. Everywhere it is asking to use this MySQL connector only.
Hmm. I'll try to keep downloading it.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
I'll see.
you can check. So, for today we'll discuss only up to this. We have next module we are going to continue with the mostly with the unit testing and regular expression. So, how to test the Python applications we will see. Writing
Okay.
unit test cases. Okay. Any queries you have so far?
No.
Okay, then we'll stop for
Okay.
today. We'll continue
Hmm.
with the after 2 more days. We will start with the pandas.
What is pandas?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh, did you add it to the GitHub?
Yeah. GitHub I have added already.
Okay. Thank you.
Her
Uh,
name is D8DB.
D8. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.